Hello. I know it's kind of probably strange seeing me on a Sunday. Um, and it's Yule, so I've been trying to spend all 12 days as not working as possible. However, when my husband works, I work, so I'm sitting here editing today, and I just heard some not so great news, unfortunately. And considering what's going on in politics right now makes it even more sad for me, but I won't get into that in this video. I probably won't get into that period, honestly. But today I wanted to make a quick video. I spent a good portion of my life telling people how Jimmy Carter was one of my favorite living presidents because he put the solar panels on the White House. Now, of course, in honor of today, I would like to make sure that I make it clear. Of course, he didn't put the solar panels on the White House. The original person, the original administration, I should say, that was in power when those solar panels went up was actually the Nixon administration. However, the thing is solar technology was newish at the time, and Nixon wasn't sure. His administration didn't know what you could or could not do to alter the White House, blah, blah, blah. That basically they went and told them that they could do whatever they wanted. It just had to be, it had to be inconspicuous. It had to not damage the look of the White House, I guess, essentially. The reason why I have said my whole life that I love Carter because he put the panels on the White House is actually because of the fact that he didn't put the original panels on the White House, but because of the fact that he ran on a platform of actually caring about the people, about the environment and all that, he actually largely expanded the amount of solar panels that were up there, and they actually put the correct solar panels on, because you see, to minimize the look of the solar panels, they put up white solar panels. Anybody who knows anything about solar power knows that white solar cells collect far less UV radiation than a black solar panel. And that's because the color of the cell matters. Black literally absorbs that kind of energy, that kind of radiation. Literally. That's why if you live in a black house, that house is going to have air conditioning, but you might not have to have heat in the winter. And vice versa with the White House. You could have a very cool house during the summer, but you're going to have to heat it during the winter quite a bit because it's not collecting as much UV radiation, because the white pigment is causing some of it to bounce away. So, that's the reason why I always said that he's the man who put the solar panels on the White House. Because Nixon's administration did put solar panels on the White House. However, they put the wrong solar panels on, and they were almost not effective at all. President Carter, however, actually had quite a net savings going as far as the electricity bill for the White House itself, to be honest with you. It wasn't exactly a savings. It was just basically, kind of putting a large dent in the size of the bill. But still, nonetheless, that is a savings for the American people, because the American people are the ones who pay the electricity bill for the White House and all the rest of the government buildings. That comes out of our tax money. So one of the reasons why Carter is, or was, my favorite living president is because of the fact that he went so far as to save the American people tax dollars by trying to make the government buildings more efficient and self-sufficient. I know that none of the people in his orbit are going to be watching this video, but if you guys ever do, I want you to know that he will be missed. Amongst the poor especially, he will be missed. Amongst the educated poor, I'm sorry, he will be missed. And personally, I will see it as my sovereign duty to correct any misinformation about that man, because of the fact that he did so much for our country. So much to show those who are less fortunate, those who are accident prone, all of that. I think Ford fell more than Carter did, but you know. He did so much to show the people that the government is supposed to be for the people. Because as we all know, we have in the United States of America, or we're supposed to have a government that is of the people, for the people, and by the people. And in this time, politically, it makes me very sad that we have one more good person no longer with us. Alright guys, I just teared myself over. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'm gonna finish editing. I also have some hair to do today. Busy schedule, guys. Trust me. Busy schedule. I love you all. Remember, I love you no matter who you are, and to take care of each other.